Let's talk now about United Continental Holdings, the leading airline in the United States. Market cap here, $23.4 billion. Price to earnings ratio much more reasonable at 10.9, currently not paying any dividends.
This is the company that recently dragged their customer out of the plane, beating him up and so on. That's why everybody got so excited about United Airlines.
And the share price graph, a little dip, but seems to be back on its way.
So United Continental, we can go to Chris in a minute just to talk about this one, but it's really the number 3 player in the US, so that's where the dominant, now we're talking airlines, right? Forget about the airplanes, now we're talking about the people that make money from flying you around.
So Airbus, Boeing manufacturers, and now it is, and the airline industry perhaps the more tricky to navigate.
Yeah, and I think, I think we have to make the comment that when you buy into airlines, you've got to be so careful, because we've mentioned oil, obviously, and we've mentioned demand. It can be very capricious. So, I think given the fact that we're looking for the US economy particularly to be stronger for longer, this is a company that's got, about 700 aircraft. I mean, we're talking about a very, very serious competitor here. Just to put some sort of context on that, SAA, I think, has got about 40 planes. So, no, this is like...
Which speaks to the point that Paul was making earlier, is that the US is the most advanced environment for short-haul flights.
Exactly.
Lots and lots of short-haul flights. They do fly quite a lot of Americans to Europe, the UK and Germany, and then also very busy flights out to the Asia-Pacific, so particularly into Japan. But headquartered and their main hub is in Chicago, where that incident recently happened. But it's followed the declining oil price and the accelerating US economy. So
we're going hot? Do we go hot on United Continental?
Well, I don't know.
Holdings?
I mean,
United
Warren Buffett
Airlines?
is recently in the news buying the airlines. And I guess he thinks that now that demand is going to overset.
But buying the airlines across the board, or specifically United Airlines?
I'm not sure whether they bought more American Airlines, or whether they bought this one, or whether they bought Southwest. I'm not sure.
It almost doesn't matter. I didn't say it doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter. But I mean, this one is looking so good.
It's in the right space.
It's in the right space. Yeah, very much a sweet spot.
It's going to get a positive boost from the Trump administration ultimately.
I think so. And they've managed to get over that terribly bad publicity when they hauled the Vietnamese doctor off the plane. Yeah, it was shocking.
You got to behave yourself.
Nobody seems to care about that. It's right back to business. So I think we'll go hot on this one.
You're going
too.
hot as well.